Wonderland for
Hi,
Sandra.
Wonderland for Sandra D. Wonderland for Sandra D.
Eating some Chinese food. Woo, woo. We don't need Chinese food after what we had this weekend.
No. This is what
But we'll let you guys know. We're getting to pause that.
Yes, I'm gonna go pause that. So hi everyone.
Hi everybody.
So hi, I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Are you gonna talk to people?
I am, but I'm gonna start our video in the background too.
Yes, but you're letting dead air.
No dead air.
Stop talking.
Talk. Don't tell me what to do. My goodness, he's bossy.
I am bossy.
So, yes, I was just playing our videos in the background and hope everybody's doing good. Happy Sunday evening. Welcome once again to a live WWE Day show, Jean-Luc and Nick.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Jean-Luc. You guys all know that, hopefully by now.
And
but Carol's watching!
Hi, Carol.
Hello. I wonder if that's the Carol from... No, that's
not.
a different Carol.
Yes.
So many Carols.
Yes.
So many people.
So today's show is gonna be a little more
We're
about...
waiting 5 minutes. We always wait.
All
That's
right.
your rule. He sets up a rule and doesn't even follow it every week.
Yes.
You're the one that said, you've got to wait 5 minutes
5
to
minutes.
make people get on and make sure that
Because it takes
people
a
are
more
watching.
time.
Exactly.
But we should talk about something in the first 5 minutes then. Let's talk about something.
The shirts that were given to us by Lindy. And
This
we
is
just
a Christmas gift.
It was, and we decided to wear them today. First of all, because they say love on them.
Yes.
And our topic today is
It's
love.
all about love.
So we thought they were fitting.
Yeah, and we wanted to be matching.
Talk about the cats. Oh my goodness, the cats are amazing, and they have their own Instagram page.
Yes, so Keikos and Seba
Yes.
are going to be Insta Kitties.
Yes, they are. Well, they already were, but
The-
they
the
didn't get
problem
enough
is that-
attention.
The problem is that we often take pictures of them all the time, but we don't post them because we don't want to inundate everyone that's on WW with our cats.
Yes, because
So-
then it has nothing to do with WWE.
So we were posting once in a while. We would post, something with like a cat picture, like maybe once in a while. But we have so many of them, and we want to share them that we like. You know what? Let's just create an Instagram account for them.
Yes.
So if you look for Keikos and Seba on Instagram,
Aw.
it's gonna be pictures of the kitties.
Thanks, Carla. Carla said they missed us.
Aww.
We missed you guys too. Although we were here last Sunday,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we were here last Sunday.
Just the Sunday before we were.
Yes, we were gone for 1 week, but there's videos coming out again too. Now.
Yes,
It's
we
also
have videos. Nick's been working out a lot of videos.
Yes.
Hi, Andrew. We're doing good, thank you.
I finished one
He
today.
finished one today, although he was getting a little frustrated because the new software that he's using is not always friendly.
Yes.
It'll save some of the work, but not all of the work, so then he has to go back and do more work.
Yes, but it ended up working.
Look at Mel, you're on TV. She's watching.
You're watching yourself. Yes, we are using new software so you guys will notice on our new videos for the cruise, we bought a new tripod, and we also got new software that I'm using to make the videos. So it's allowing me to do a lot more music, a lot more transitions, a lot of different stuff. It's made, and then you can condense stuff and make nicer videos.
Yeah.
I love it. I made another video today. It's for day 2 Key West for the cruise, so that'll be coming out tomorrow. But yeah, I'm enjoying a new software. It's a lot of
Someone
fun.
asked if we can do your recipes. Can you put the points for green and blue? Brenda, the hard part for that is that a lot of these recipes were all made when we were on Blue. So
yeah.
we would have to go back and redo all of our recipes, and unfortunately at this point in
We
time,
don't have time.
we don't have enough time to do that,
So
unfortunately.
if you guys go on and
if you're able to go in and get
Yeah.
the points that are there for all of the numbers, you could probably redo that through the app quickly. We would love to be able to do that. Maybe at one point we might be able to do
do you
that,
know what
but
the tripod is? The new tripod?
it's oh yeah, it's right over here.
It's a D. What's it called again?
I thought it was over here.
No, it's over there, but I don't remember what its name is.
It's I just sent it to
That's awesome, Go Rider. Someone said it for the first time they were actually able. So he's getting the tripod that we
It's
bought
the-
now.
Osmo DJI.
DJI, that's the.
It's sorry, it's Facebook. I just hit you there.
Yeah.
It's the Osmo DJI, and it looks like this.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of really cool.
Yeah, I'll do it. So, there we go. So you press it like this, and your phone goes here, and then you just, well, there's no phone in it right now, so it's not working correctly, but because we don't have our phones are up there. But essentially, it stops the motion and allows it so that your phone is not moving all the time. You're making videos, so it's gonna make stuff a little more smooth. Actually, it has been making stuff a lot more smooth, so it's it's allowing us to what?
Chicken.
Oh yeah, it says chicken in the oven.
Oh, it's cooked.
Good.
Very cooked.
I don't know why you don't set timers.
I thought I did, hun, but we both forgot it. Hey, we've been doing a lot.
Yes, we have. So while he's burning down the kitchen, I guess
Didn't burn down the kitchen, but the chicken burnt.
Is it that bad?
No, it's actually good. You'll love it. It's crunchy.
I love crunchy chicken. It's like bacon in the
Let's
morning.
just say the broth, there is no broth left. It's black.
That's okay.
It's black.
Okay, so let's get to topic today. We're a little tired today, as you guys can probably, we were in Windsor this weekend.
Yes, we were visiting my mom and my dad.
So we're a little tired. We'll get through. Today's episode is going to be kind of a free-form episode. We didn't prepare like a full script for today.
No, because
we kind of want to talk about our week. And within talk about our week, we want to talk to you guys about the struggles we've had this week and how we kind of help ourselves overcome our struggles.
by loving ourselves.
By loving ourselves. And so we have tools we use to help ourselves sometimes to get through those tough moments. And we thought we'd share those with you today by just going through the week and how our mentality was and then just sharing our tips. So let's start back last week. So we did our live show on Sunday.
Yep.
We
were like gung ho for going home.
We were so
like,
happy.
We can't
we
believe it.
Like, we're like so on a mission. Things were gonna
Well,
happen.
we took 2 days off. We had took Sunday and Monday off because we needed to recoup from the
from
travel.
the trip.
And so we did Monday, which was family day, and we just slept a lot on family day. We didn't do much.
Slept almost all day.
All day.
I took a nap.
Yeah.
We had
And then we had massages, so we got to relax a little bit that day, which was fantastic. And then on Tuesday, Tuesday.
Went back
We're
to
missing
work.
a day there. That's why I was like, what
We
happened?
went back to work.
We went back to work on Tuesday.
We made it to the gym that day.
Yeah, we did go to the gym.
And then Wednesday we actually went to the gym again. We went to do body
step, and we went live, so a lot of you
on
saw us
Facebook.
live on Facebook.
Yep. So we had a lot of fun doing body step. It's one of our favorite classes at Good Life, so we did that. We're actually creating a new rule now this week. Last week we've actually decided that this kind of goes into what's going our whole topic this week. But we changed our gym. We used to always go to the gym in the morning, and we realized recently that we just never get up anymore. We don't like waking up early.
No,
And
we are having a hard time getting
you
up.
used to be able to wake me up, and now you can't even wake up anymore.
No, I can't.
And so we realized we have to work out after work now.
Well, we also realized back in the day when we were when we did the first part of our journey, and the first part of our journey started, we were not doing anything else other than working out, going to work, and that's it.
Home.
We didn't have videos to make. We didn't have tour stops. We didn't have traveling to Windsor as much as, right now, going to be traveling back and forth a little bit more now. So that's been keeping us busy. So we've realized our lives have changed, so our routine has to change.
Yeah, so we prefer now staying up later, a little later. So instead of waking up at 6 a.m., we prefer getting up a little later and going to work. Because now I don't have to work at 8 a.m. anymore because we work so close to the office, so I can actually go in for 9 instead and not get stuck in rush hour traffic. Our lives have changed. So we realized after work, gym is actually better for us now. So we made a rule last week, that we have to now plan for every night going to the gym. Sometimes if it's a class we want to do, like a body step, body attack class, we'll come home, have dinner, and then go back to the gym. It's something we have to do in order to go back to our full routine that we used to always maintain.
And making sure that there's activity going on. Because what happens is, for some reason, activity is falling off the wayside when we start.
And we love doing it.
And we love it. We enjoy it. So we don't want activity to fall off. So we need to find a way to reschedule it.
By the time I was done, I was so happy. Like it lifts me up.
Well, and the thing is too, is that's just showing to you guys that we love ourselves, and we love ourselves enough to realize that we need to make changes.
Yeah.
That's number one. I think loving yourself to the point that sometimes you need to make those changes in your life to adapt to what's going on in your life at that point in time.
Yeah. And you also have to love yourself to know that you have to understand yourself.
Yeah.
You have to understand who you are as a person. If you're doing something that is not working, and you have to find another solution, don't just keep doing the thing that you've been doing forever and it's not working. Look into a different option, change something up. Like you always say, have breakfast for dinner, lunch for breakfast, change things around, have chicken for breakfast. A lot of people look at us and say, you guys have chicken for breakfast? Yeah, we have chicken every single day. We have been since January 1st, 2018.
Yeah, and we actually had it before then at some point too.
We've always had chicken for breakfast, and it works for us. It satisfies us and fills us till midday. And so that works for us. So if you never tried it, try it out. Try different things to help reboost things or help rekindle that love you have for the program. Or
I just had breakfast for dinner. Good job, Bev. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So other parts of loving yourself too is when you come to love yourself, you have to love yourself for who you are as an individual, right? So, and it's not easy.
No.
I struggle with it all the time. That's one of my biggest things that I struggle with. But for the first time in my 43 years, that I finally say that I can say I love myself. I can love who I am for what I am, and it's hard because I'm the type of person, and I'll say this right away. I'm the type of person that I want everybody to love me, and I have a hard time if people don't like me.
Yeah.
I struggle with that.
Yeah.
100% I struggle with that when people don't like me. So knowing that it's okay for not other people to like you.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing. You need to love yourself, but not everybody needs to love you.
Yeah. So Wednesday, body step was great. Thursday, we're like, okay, we're gonna go do body attack. We had planned it all. Nick's all like, this is the gym we need to go to. We get to the gym, and it's the wrong gym.
Well, we get into the locker room, and it took us 20 minutes to get to the gym. But the funny thing is I remember the night before we had checked.
Yeah.
And you had said it's only 4 minutes away.
But that gym.
We were looking at the right gym, but the next day we ended up going to the wrong gym.
And the gym we ended up at was a completely other end, so we couldn't get back to the class. So we came home like, sorry, we tried, and we were leaving Friday, so we knew we had to pack. So you know what? It just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
We tried. We went home. We came home.
Yeah, we came home. It was like already 7 o'clock at night, almost 8 o'clock, and we were like, okay, by the time we get to the gym, come back. We have to pack for Windsor. No, that was Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
No.
That's Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
We had to pack for Windsor because we were leaving the next day. So
Yeah.
it's sometimes not easy, you know. And we still loved ourselves. We did not get angry with ourselves.
No.
We just said, okay, guess what? We at least tried, which is something that we've never done before.
Yeah, we actually tried and left, which we never would leave before.
No.
And this week we're actually already planning. We're going to try to do at least one body step, one body attack this week. And we'll try to do either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
And we even said we might even include in a body class instead if we can, or we might include a Kango kick class if we can. You know, we're going to try to include.
We like nighttime, evening workouts
Yeah.
now. It seems to work with our current, the way our lives are currently structured. And we realized too. So then what happened when we got to your mom's on Friday?
Yeah, well, look at this little one.
I know
He's like just sitting right in front of us right now. Oh. So we get to my mom's on Friday, which is fantastic. Give you guys a quick update. Mom is at home. She's walking with a walker. She's doing very well. Very happy to see how well she's doing. I mean, still a long way to go.
She has to recuperate.
She has to recuperate. A lot of healing to go still. And anyways, but Mom likes to cook. So Mom made a few things for us.
She made a few things. She made Rice Krispie squares, which are my favorite.
A pecan pie.
A pecan
And
pie
butter tarts.
and butter tarts.
Yes.
And let's just say there's none left.
Yeah, we ate it all.
And as much as we can control ourselves when we are at home because everything is, we couldn't control ourselves. We ate chips this weekend.
Yeah, we had chips.
But our meals were healthy.
Our meals were very healthy.
Our lunches,
dinner was.
Yeah, we had
a chicken pot pie.
But we had the rest of it was veggies. We even
Yeah,
said
it was all
we had no
vegetables.
starch. It was all
and a
vegetables.
salad. Yeah.
It was all
We didn't have any
vegetables.
quinoa or anything like
Yeah,
that. Oh, look, we had stovetop topping.
Oh yeah. Oh. Okay, so
it was one of those weeks.
Yes, it was one of those weekends.
And it's okay because we're again not hating ourselves for this.
I'm actually okay.
I'm totally.
We came home, had a 0-point dinner.
Yes, we had a 0-point dinner.
Yeah.
So it's so funny that, you know what, a lot of times we do things and instead of loving ourselves for what we've done and accepting it, we hate ourselves for it. And almost like I want to call the show, not to hate yourself instead of love yourself. But like, that's what it means, right?
The fact that you ate that food and if you're mad at yourself for doing it, it's just counterproductive. Might as well just move on from it. You did it. It happened. If you can, a second you can think, you know what, I can have a salad now. Have it. Have that healthy meal, even if you're not tracking yet. If you're just using that first meal, just take one step to just at least have something healthy or something that you know what your lower point foods are. You know what you make when you're currently on program. Your chilies, those recipes that you use all the time. Use them even if you're not tracking, so you know you're at least still making something somewhat healthier and a better option than takeout or restaurant or prepackaged foods. Use those options. Yeah, well, you have to. Yes, those options are fantastic. And I think someone just said it right there. I think it probably made your mom feel so good to cook. It did. Yeah, because of course she loves doing it. Yes, she loves doing it. And you know what? Love again. That's how she shows. Not that she shows she loves us by just cooking, but that's her way of expressing part of her love for us, is making things for us as well. And I mean, she didn't overdo herself, thank goodness, because back in the day it would have been 12 times more. It wouldn't have been just that, it would have been dinner, it would have been this.
Also had peanuts.
But what was great is that she allowed us to cook for her.
And what's funny, everyone, is that we actually showed up planning to eat healthy.
Oh yeah.
We had brought snacks with us that were all healthy, that we had brought with us as a snack. But when we got there, it was like we couldn't. It was like we wanted it, so we had it. And now we're home and we're back on program.
And that's exactly what moms do. That's exactly what moms do. So.
Yeah.
And I was just another FYI. I was able to bring my mom to see my dad this weekend. This is the second time they've seen each other, so that's also a really good thing. It's again small steps. Small things at a time, so that was great for them, and I'm really happy that that's going well.
Yeah. And so going back to the whole weekend thing. So now we're home. Our week was, we actually went live on our Facebook group this week to show people that we've been struggling. We have been struggling since we got back from the cruise. It's been tough. Mentally, it's been tough because
we were so gung ho on the cruise.
We were so good on the cruise. We lost weight. My shorts were fitting. Like shorts that so when we left on the cruise, I brought a pair of shorts that I hadn't tried before we left. When we got there, I tried to put it on. I couldn't even tie them anymore because I had gained 15 pounds since I was on my smallest when I bought these clothes. So I was like, oh damn it doesn't fit, whatever. By the time we had gotten onto the cruise, I tried them on and they fit perfectly. And I was able to, I didn't wear them on the cruise because they just never came up, but I could have worn them. So I know I lost weight, but I never actually weighed myself.
Yeah, and we didn't go weigh in on Saturday. Well, because and this is us, we should have done it, but we didn't.
No, we said it.
We did it because we wanted to spend as much time with my mom.
And because we're going to workshops every week, starting next week for like months now. Our tour's starting back up, so this is the last weekend we can actually just stay home for.
And we wanted to be home with my mom a little bit longer because I mean it's always tough to leave.
So that brings up another loving topic that I want to talk about.
Yes.
So a lot of people, you're talking about your parents and what a lot of people go through things in life, deaths, disease, sicknesses, and sometimes it's hard to get out of that funk. And the only way that I can say is try to use positivity in your life.
Yeah.
I was saying a lot this weekend about something I was talking about with his mom this weekend, and I was saying make lemonade out of lemons. Like sometimes it's not always sometimes it's not always the best thing, but if you can find a way to make it a better thing for you or something a bit, you have to mourn, of course.
Of course.
Things that happen in life, you have to take that time to love yourself. Take the time to go through those emotions.
And don't think we love ourselves all the time.
No.
We don't. I went all weekend through ups and downs in my own mind. And it's not like I talk about it all the time, but there's certain things that go through my head and I'm like, oh my God, I hate myself for doing this. I hate myself for doing that. Or why did I say this? Or why did I do that? And I talk about, and it's like we do instead of doing bad talk, do self-love talk.
Because we're lucky is we have each other, so we can actually cheer each other on. So we do help each other. But sometimes when both of us are down, we can't get each other back up sometimes.
Mel says, if life gives you avocado, make guacamole.
I love it.
That's hilarious. That's so cute.
And we do guacamole.
We do give each other self-talks. And actually, someone reached out right before the show started asking for some support. And I'm going to actually give them a shout out. I hope it was Brenda Bauer. I don't know if Brenda's watching right now, but Brenda, I would suggest that you post in our group right out there and say, I need an accountability buddy. I need a person to, who I can reach out to just via text message or Facebook message or whatever messenger you guys prefer using, and asking for that person to, just listen. Because there's different ways of showing love, and one of the ways of showing someone that you love them is listening, right? And sometimes showing that you love yourself is listening to yourself.
Yeah.
And that's sometimes the hardest thing to ever do, is listening to yourself.
Well, I find loving yourself is hard too, because we're so critical upon ourselves. We want to achieve greatness, and we always measure ourselves by others. So we always look at us, oh, they have this, I want to have that too. And so sometimes look at your own life and see what you have, your family, your friends. Look at the richness you have around you, and love your life for what it is. Sometimes we look at our lives and how we went through growing up, or things that.
Well, we sometimes take things for granted.
Yeah, we take things for granted. We don't realize that other people have it far worse out there. Like right now, this whole the corona thing, the coronavirus thing, which we usually don't like bringing stuff up. I've been washing my hands like crazy this week, just because we meet a lot of people, we travel a lot, and so it worries us.
Of course it worries us.
So loving yourself in terms of self-care is good too. Your doctors, we actually are looking for a doctor right now. Everything having to do with just making sure your body is loved to its fullest, it'll reward you after.
Yeah,
if you treat your body well, if you love it like it's supposed to be loved, it will respond, and some of your health issues will revert. That's what happened with us. We loved our health. We changed how we fundamentally ate. A lot of people would start WW, and we used to do this all the time. We still ate the same food we used to eat, but then pointed out.
Yeah.
We didn't try to eat healthier. We just tried to use our points with what we already ate.
Yeah, exactly.
And when
we tried to make some changes, but they never lasted.
So this time, instead, we embraced the healthy foods, but we still have some of our old foods, but we've modified it. That's why we have our recipes out there. We still have pizza, but we have our own pizza that we make from scratch, our own marinara sauce at 0 points. We make everything ourselves now because we still want those foods we used to eat, but not the ones with process in it, or processed preservatives in it, because that's what we feel was making us unhealthy. We feel that that's one of the things that completely changed how we lost weight.
Completely.
Yeah.
And I think as we went through this journey, we started realizing that every little change we made was because of the love we had for ourselves.
Yeah.
And again, I'm saying love again, so you guys better be drinking a lot because we haven't
Yes.
said corn yet. Corn.
I'm thirsty anyways.
Me too.
That's last week's live show.
I know. I just let them play because they're playing different videos behind us. So what ends up happening is, I love what someone suggested earlier, making yourself a journal, like some type of love journal. Giving yourself daily affirmations, looking at yourself in a mirror and saying, I love me. Or looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, I love you. It's hard.
Well, even like people, like social media is even hard on us sometimes because sometimes we'll post a video and if we don't see people liking it or watching it, we're like,
people don't like us anymore.
Don't like us anymore. And so even we get the mental health part of this whole, it even messes with our minds sometimes. And then we sit there, no, it's not that. It's just right now, it's like people are busy, but it still messes with us. Or when we get dislikes, things like that.
It's that whole idea that we have as humans believe that if everybody doesn't love us, then we don't have love.
Yeah.
Is that not true?
Which is
silly.
bogus. Which is silly.
Because not everyone's gonna love everything
No.
you do, and it's okay. It's hard. It
Yeah.
is so hard to finally accept that.
Yeah.
But that's what the world is all about, is being different and having opinions and having differences. But
Because we don't
loving
agree
each
with
other.
everyone out there.
No.
But we've met people on cruises, on trips, even in our own city that have different political beliefs, religion, any other ideas. But you know what? We'll respect each other. We'll be friends with anyone because our differences is what makes this world such a wonderful place. All these differences make us a better place to live. That's why we love living in Toronto, because we love the fact that there's so much differences here that we can see. And a lot of people don't like that, but we love it. We love it.
I love what Rosie just suggested, is doing a jar of love. So write something good and put it in your jar. I love that idea. And post it. So let's do month of March, jar of love. I love that idea. I think that's great.
We never get along, but we love each other. My sister says we never get along, but we love each other.
Yeah, you guys get along.
We actually get along now.
But, I mean,
When's the last time we actually had an argument? It's been a long time.
it's bickering
Mom was the
sometimes.
last time you yelled at us for fighting, because.
Well, my goodness, I don't think your mom would do that anymore.
Oh, yes, she would.
Well, she hasn't had to because she's not with you guys that often.
Sure,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I
Okay.
love the jar of love. I absolutely love that idea.
So, this week, like I said, was a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It was a roller coaster of emotion, but throughout it all, we always came back to the idea that we still want to do better for ourselves.
Yeah.
So, one day we didn't go to the gym, but the next day we add activity back in.
We were even proud of ourselves that we actually made ourselves got home from work, got changed, had dinner, left. We would never have done this before.
No, once we
Left.
got home, that'd be it.
And went to the gym.
See, my mom said she would. I told you she'd yell at us if we.
But because we actually made it to the gym, it was the wrong class. It was a different class. We should have just did the class, but we didn't. But it was body pump, and we wanted to finish. We were not ready for body pump yet.
No.
That's one thing. Although we should have challenged ourselves and just did it.
And I don't like body pump. I don't.
How dare you say that?
I always get bored. I like the other classes because for me they're energetic, and I think I have ADHD or something.
Mhm.
Not diagnosed, or it's just I can't watch TV without being on my phone. I can't do one thing. I always have to do multiple things at once, and so I think I have a tad bit of it, and so it's hard for me.
Kier says body pump is her favorite class. You see, she loves it. We don't love it, but that's okay.
Yeah, and Rosie says, don't do body pump if you don't like it.
And thank you, Rosie.
But I want to do it because I want to get muscles.
Yeah.
I want to kind of do some, I had muscles, but before, now they're all pudgy again because I
It's not pudgy.
We haven't been in the gym for a long time.
Well,
Well,
it's
body
been.
attacking step. Yeah.
And we did one gym too. We did one class without anything. So.
I can still do the plank challenge.
My husband is doing the corn song. What's the corn song, Kim?
Corn.
Corn, 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 corn.
Oh my god. I have to drink this whole
Corn,
glass
corn,
now.
corn. The word is corn, 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 corn. Okay, I'm done now.
Okay, so now I kind of want to open up to you guys.
Yeah, let's talk about what you guys.
Is there any questions? Anybody out there have anything you guys want us to talk about? Again, all having to do with body positivity, loving each other, loving yourselves.
Corn.
Corn.
I like that corn.
Goes.
I like that corn.
Macrame.
I like crochet. Don't get me knitting. I like my kitten. Okay,
I
that's.
don't know what that is though.
Okay, so I will give you guys a little.
You should put it on TikTok.
I could maybe put it on TikTok.
Put it on-
It's adult though, unfortunately.
Yes, you can't do it on.
I can't
YouTube.
do it on YouTube.
Yes.
But a couple months ago, I was Snapchatting with my friend Lisa.
We'll talk about that in a bit.
I was Snapchatting with my friend Lisa, and there's this little cute lady, and you put your face in her body, and she's doing this, and I came up with this little medley, and it just came out from nowhere. And at one point, it says, I like crochet, I like macrame.
Don't get me knitting.
I like my kitten. And apparently, it was very catchy.
Yes,
But the entire song is very
because
catchy.
my mom was even singing it on the cruise at one
Yes.
point, and you had your aunt too.
So, I don't know, I sometimes break out in like really weird little things that turn out to be funny, but sometimes my brain is not PG when it comes to those things, so I can't post them, I apologize.
So Bev said, it's so hard to understand why we love each other one minute and hate ourselves the next. It is, and you know why? Because it's easier to go to negativity. We've realized that
Oh,
it's
yeah.
very hard to think positively.
Yeah.
It's the harder thing to do because every time there's so much negativity in the world, so you always get bombarded with it. And so trying to think of a lighter option for everything is very difficult, and you have to consciously think about it all the
I
time.
think it's because you have to be, well, it's funny, we teach people how to hate, but we automatically don't teach people how to love, and I think
Yeah.
that's one thing we need to learn to teach,
Yeah.
is teaching ourselves how to love.
Yeah.
And again, it's one of those things, you have to love yourself first before you can love anybody else, right? Because if you don't love yourself, how are you going to love somebody else? And it's tough sometimes. It's really tough. And I know a lot of us say, I love all sorts of people, but I don't love myself. It's not true. You really actually do love yourself.
You have to love yourself.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. You can't. It's like RuPaul says. We say it all the time. If you don't love yourself, how do you love anybody else? You have to be able to. You have to love who you are. You have to love who you are for your imperfections, for your qualities. And like I know I have some things that I'm not great at. I know I have some things that I have a lot of anxiety issues. I still have, and I can't control that. But you know what? It's part of me, and I have to love for the fact that it does. Makes maybe some because of it. I'm a certain way because of it.
Well, and it makes everybody unique that way.
Yeah.
I
There's some things you don't love about yourself.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff I don't love about myself.
And you know, and everybody sees us as these two positive guys out there, but we have our own demons. We struggle with stuff all the time, and I think people don't think like people don't talk about this, but I think everybody struggles with their own demons. Everybody's so hypercritical.
There's no
of
such
themselves.
thing as perfection.
Yeah.
You know, you can only do as much as you possibly can.
Yeah.
You could only give as much as you possibly can, you know, and what you think you're giving 100%, someone might think it's only 20%, but guess what?
And Heather just said right there, I think it is also true of compliments, we need to say thank you.
Yes,
And this is a
so
perfect
true.
example right
I am
here.
terrible with that.
You used to be. You're fine now.
I'm better.
But he used to be
I used to
terrible.
be
at that.
terrible.
When people tell you, oh, you're such an amazing interpreter, or you're an amazing singer, and he would not say thank you. He'd be like, oh, no, I'm not. And it's like, just.
I would point out the faults in a
Yes.
song that I do, and I still do that to
Still
this
do that and
day.
say, oh my god, if I'm ever at karaoke with any of you out there, and he says, oh, I don't think I can sing tonight, my voice is off, and my mom could vouch for this, and she can vouch for this because he always says this, and then goes up and blows the place off. Even if his voice is cracky, he does an Amy Winehouse version, or what's
Amy Winehouse version of what?
like your voice, like it gets all cracky.
It gets all raspy?
Yeah, all raspy.
You mean, no, what's her name? I try to
Macy
sing.
Gray.
Macy Gray.
Macy Gray. But he that says that all the time, and it drives me nuts because I'm like, hun, your worst singing is better than my best singing on any day.
It's one of those things, though. You know what I mean? Like when you're, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just, but you do the same thing.
On what?
You do the same thing with your work. You do the same thing with not being you know what I mean? When you're not recognized and you're still doing amazing work, but because you're not being recognized, you don't feel like your work is good enough. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. But it's
But
true
you're
though.
being recognized.
Right. I'm being recognized and I'm still not liking it because I don't think it's good enough.
But at least you're
I
being
know.
recognized.
Yeah, true. It's one of those weird things.
Yeah.
You can't explain it. All you have to do is learn to accept it and say thank you and believe it. You know, believe it. I know I can sing. I'm not stupid. I know I can sing.
He's always amazing.
And
I will find, so at our wedding date this year, I will try to find our wedding videos and build a wedding video from when we got married, what we used to look like, and Amy sang to me. We have it somewhere, we just have to find it and get a version of it. The problem is we don't have DVD players anymore, so.
do we have it on DVD only?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a DVD player. It's right there.
Yes, but how did you get it on the video? That's the problem.
Good question. I thought we had it on.
I think we have a laptop with maybe DVD, but I know we'll talk about this
We'll
later.
figure it out.
Yes, we'll figure it out.
out.
It's like squirrel.
The power of thank you is an amazing feeling. Yes,
Yeah.
it is, Carrie.
Okay, so I think that's for the topic today. Again, if you guys have more questions, just keep asking them. We'll answer them, of course. But we'll actually go through some of our notes for the week.
Yes.
Someone actually asked a bit earlier about the tracking challenge, which ended last week on
Woo-hoo!
Monday. So we did pretty well. WWE emailed us and said that they picked the 5 winners for the meet and greets with us.
Yeah, we don't know them
We
yet.
don't know who they are yet because they're still trying to get a hold of all the winners.
Yeah.
But then we also found out that everyone altogether raised like 14 million wellness wins, and WWE decided that they will be donating. Even though we didn't reach the 20 million, they said that was amazing. The amount of people who tracked how you guys all just got together and did this. And you guys, I know there was a lot of glitches with it. A lot of people couldn't sign up for it. We're not responsible for any of that, but we will bring all your comments to WWE. So maybe if we do it again, we can actually
Hopefully do
make
other
it better.
challenges and make things
we
better.
love doing it. So if you guys like doing these challenges, or if you missed out and you want to see them, message WWE. Let them know you enjoyed it. Tell your coaches.
Post it on Connect.
Post on Connect,
how
on
much you
Facebook,
enjoyed it,
on
how much it
Instagram.
helped you.
Yeah.
Tell people, you know what I mean? Talk about it, saying we need to do more challenges like this.
Because the more we can do them, the more they'll get better and easier for people to sign up, and the better, and maybe there'll be even more prizes.
And not only that,
right?
the biggest prize out of everything, if anything, it's not even me.
It's how you guys are tracking.
You're tracking and the success that's coming out of it.
Yes.
And that is the biggest prize you will ever win. And if it got you tracking for 2 weeks or a month.
We even tracked more.
Yes. We even tracked more.
Yeah.
I tracked all vacation. That's fantastic, Julie.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
So we'll find out this week. I'm thinking the actual winners, and then we'll be able to let.
Yeah, once they let us know.
We don't even know where we're going.
No
so
clue. We don't clue. No clue who won or anything. So once we find out.
That's also one of the reasons why we haven't announced any tour dates for April and beyond, because we don't know where we're going to end up based on.
Yeah, we're not sure when those are going to actually happen. When the meet and greets are actually going to happen.
Yeah. So. Okay, so that's the tracking challenge. We did not weigh in this week, so we can skip that.
We did not. So let's just say blah.
Let's
Blah,
just say
blah, blah,
I
blah, blah,
probably
blah,
gained like 10 pounds this week.
He did not. But
gained something.
one of those things is in your brain. You know, we automatically think right now we both look huge and we're very uncomfortable in our t-shirts and our skin. It's so funny how just
Food baby.
Yeah, it's killer. And we were so good on the cruise, but I don't hate myself. I'm okay with it.
Yep. Okay, next thing we want to talk about is travel with Jean-Luc and Nick. So we've had a lot of questions about this week. In 2021, we will be hosting a cruise on the Celebrity Apex, the all-new ship from Celebrity.
If you want to see what the ship looks like, you can go and look for the Celebrity Edge. They're very similar ships.
Yeah.
The Apex is the newer ship, though.
Yeah. So we'll have details about the entire cruise and how you can actually look for and get information on our website, on Facebook, Instagram, all those locations. It'll be up eventually. We're just waiting for the final details.
Yes. And the dates, however, February 6th to the 13th.
Yes, February 6th to
Of
13th,
2021.
2021. So we'll have more details of that coming up with prices and information for all of you to look into. We had no mail this week, so we can skip that.
Well, we didn't really get a chance to go check for mail this
Oh,
week.
that's the wrong. I didn't skip since it's supposed to be there. But
Oh,
whatever.
okay. Yeah.
So we actually want to talk about our tour because we actually have a bunch of dates for the month of March booked.
We do.
So we will go through them right now. So I'll do the first 3.
We're sexy and we know it.
So
Wiggle.
next Saturday, February 29th in Ajax for the 8 o'clock, 9:15, and 10:30 workshops.
With Gary.
And then Sunday, March 1st at Toronto Danforth at 9 a.m. with Kelly S.
Kelly, yes. And then we are, the following weekend, Saturday, which is March 7th, we're going to be in Amherstburg for our very first time.
Yeah.
And that's with David F. And we know David follows us, and he's lost actually a large amount of, he's shed a lot of weight.
Yeah, he's been asking for us
WW,
for
yeah.
like 2 years now almost. So
My
it's
goodness,
finally
I'm so glad
happening.
we're able to make it.
Yeah. So the next location is Milton on March 14th, which is a Saturday at 7:45 a.m. So see you, Heather.
Yes. Lindy, we don't know if there's another WW Good 5K when it's going to be, but if we hear anything, we'll be sure to post it and let people know about it for sure.
Yeah. The next location is in Kitchener on Sunday, March 15th with the coaches at 9 a.m. with Andrea.
And then the following Saturday, which is March 21st, we will be in Leamington, heading out to that end of town again, or that end of the province
with Gail
again.
at 9 a.m. The next Saturday will be in Etobicoke with Jackie on March 28th for the 8:45 and 10 a.m. Workshops.
And that's the Westway,
Westway
right?
Church. Yeah.
Isn't that like Rita's
Rita,
workshop? I think
from
that's
work.
Rita's workshop from work, and that's also where Lindy is.
Oh yes, and Lindy for Ajax on February 29th. We're also going to lunch.
Lunch, Swiss Chalet,
Yes.
for sure. Yes.
Yeah.
And Lindy, the other Lindy is on Saturday in the Westway Studios. The Lindy that was on People Magazine, who lost
Lots of
140 pounds, I think it is.
Yeah, it's amazing. Her
Shed
story-
140 pounds.
Her story's amazing. So
Phenomenal.
And then the last one we have is Sunday at 9:30 on March 29th with Alexandra. We know Alex.
Yeah, Alex!
In Oakville. So those are the dates that we have booked.
That was actually a reschedule because
Yes.
that was supposed to
Same
be
with Milton.
Yeah, and Milton as well. Milton and Oakville
Ajax,
were both
too.
and Ajax. Yeah, Milton, Ajax, and
We're still missing Oshawa and another location. Oh, Bayview Village.
Right.
Which is close to us, which is easy to do. So that's it for the tour stops. Again, if you've not heard your location, if you never emailed us your location, send us an email at www.gays@gmail.com. That's how we create our tours. And actually today I was telling Jean-Luc, we have over 80 submissions
that's
now.
crazy.
80 locations want us to visit. So a lot of people are wondering why.
We got one from Australia the
Yeah,
other
we
day.
got
We tweeted it.
we'll
Oh,
talk
sorry,
about it in a
I missed
second.
that.
You're jumping
I
ahead,
didn't
honey.
realize that.
You're jumping the gun.
Yeah.
So, since you already started it, honey, where did we get location submissions from this week?
Australia. Hi, Lynn. Thanks. Lynn emailed us too.
Yes.
So we have Michelle from St. John, New Brunswick. She asked us for a Thursday meeting with her coach Veronica. It's Thursday at 5:30. So if we can, we would do something virtual with that.
Then we have Tiffany Remo from Ottawa, Gloucester, Saturday at 9 a.m.
And then we have Anne McKay from Adelaide, Australia. That's
so we actually
insane.
had a person from Australia. So Anne, if you're watching us right now, comment below. That's insane. Thank you so much for sending it.
We would love to come to Australia. We just don't know
we
how.
We tweeted Mindy Grossman to see if she would help us out, but as a joke, of course.
We were being funny.
Yeah. Next person is Emily Anderson for Langley, BC, Saturday 9:30 a.m. So we got a request for there.
Then we have Jackie Campbell from Regina, Saskatchewan. She didn't give us a location or a time, a day or time for that. So Jackie, if you are listening, please send us that information so we can actually put you on for possibly a virtual tour.
And then Lynn Bordage, Burlington, Saturday at 10 a.m. So we got that as well.
And then we also got one from St. Catharines, from Leanne Roberts for a Saturday morning with Mary Mack as the coach.
Yeah. So those are the locations we received this week. Again, if you guys want us to visit your location with a tour visit, we've been told people enjoy it, so we don't know because we don't sit down and watch ourselves, but everybody else seems to be liking it. So if you want us to come to your location or call in virtually, it could be anywhere in the world. Just send us an email at www.gays@gmail.com, and who knows, back to Brampton. We've received some requests from Brampton. So
we have. Phil had Terry we met actually sent a request out for that.
Someone else, so Jamie McDonald did
as well. So we will be coming back to Brampton for sure. Oh my goodness! Another thing I want to mention that I keep forgetting is thank you so much for those of you who've been posting posting the picture of our poster from the workshops. It's so weird to see these because at first we're kind of like.
You know what I kind of want to throw out there, guys? So this week, if you're watching this live video and this week you're going to your workshop, post a selfie with our poster. And hashtag it WWGays. Just do a silly face in front of our poster and put it on Instagram or on Connect and hashtag
put it on our page.
We would love to see you guys do that. I just think that would be so cool. And make a silly face. Like maybe play with us, like poke us or something. Make it funny. Make us laugh.
And we again want to thank our friend Danielle for taking that picture because Danielle Kilgore was the one who took that picture and she's an amazing photographer. So thank you Danielle. I know I'm not sure if you're watching or not.
Upcoming events. So we have the CN Tower Climb on April 5th, 2020. You can join our team. Just look for WWGays when you're signing up for the CN Tower Climb. We'll be throwing out more information shortly on that page. It is coming up. We're actually going to start doing more stairs now as well. We're actually not racing it. This time. We're going to be doing it slowly because I don't feel like killing myself again.
No, there's no reason to do it. And it's not like we need to beat ourselves. You know what I mean?
And we'll do it slow.
We want people to realize that this is not a race. That it's something to overcome. It's about loving yourself again,
Yeah.
guys. And if you could, when you do this, you will love yourself even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so last week's videos, we released 2 videos. It was the day before, the 3 days before our cruise that we were on a week ago now, or
Yeah.
2 weeks ago
Oh my
now.
goodness, it's already been a week
Yeah,
home.
so we released that video, and also day 1 on board the Celebrity Equinox. So
Yes.
the first day we got on board, all the stuff we did that day.
Exactly. And there's a lot we did that day.
Yeah, we did karaoke.
We
so
did
you hear Jean-Luc
karaoke,
singing, I
you hear
sang.
Nick sing.
Yeah.
We danced because there was a
Yeah,
silent
dinner
disco.
at Silhouette
We had
restaurant.
dinner at Silhouette. Yeah.
Lots
so,
of stuff
Lots
happening.
of stuff.
So tomorrow, I just finished today another video. We actually just watched it earlier while we were having dinner because it was finally ready to view. It's day 2, Key West, and that day was amazing. We actually got to walk around Key West. We saw some pelicans and some cranes. My mom who's watching us right now, she was there with us with his Aunt Lise. We had lunch and we had lunch with the Dana from the restaurant where we had crab legs.
Right.
We went to see the cats at Hemingway House.
Yeah, the kitty cats at Hemingway were
House with the
fantastic.
polydactyl teeth.
Yeah.
That paws.
Paws, which basically means they're cats with 6 fingers instead of 5. And
Yeah.
if they have them in the back, it's 5 instead of 4.
Yeah. Oh, my sister said it's not my.
She loved your song.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's a great song for him. I love that song for him.
So that's that. We also, what else did we do that day? We went to San Francisco, we went to Pit Chef.
Watch the video.
Watch the video, it comes out tomorrow, okay? I'm scheduling it tonight for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then I'll be working on the rest of the cruise.
Yes.
So day 3,
Was
we
it-
actually did.
Well, we did a video called Cruising 101 because we actually went live one day and you were all asking us questions on our Facebook group or page, I can't remember, on one of those that day.
Page.
It was our page that day. And so you were asking all these questions, so we decided since it was a sea day that we would film how we did certain things on the cruise.
So we actually wrote a script out.
Yep.
And on this script, we actually had location on the ship. So we actually ran around the ship with different clothes and different things with us and tripods. And we set up and then did our actual segment and then went to. So we did that for a whole day during a sea day on board for you guys.
Yep.
And that's the next video I'll be working on. So that'll be coming out sometime this week. I don't have any dates for those because I might get busy, so it depends.
We had a little fun with that video too.
Yes, yeah.
We're maybe a little silly, but you know, we had fun.
Then it's followed by Costa Maya, Mexico.
Then Cozumel, Mexico.
Grand Cayman.
And then our last 2 days, we decided to amalgamate them together because by the end of the cruise, we'd be forgetting to film certain things.
We're tired.
And it just happens every time.
Yeah.
Every single time.
So you guys will see a lot of stuff. A lot of people that we were on a cruise with. So if you're watching us, you'll see yourself
Yes.
on there. Mom, you're gonna see yourself. I love the. This reminds me of what we did. Old head memories, really. Yes, it is, Mom. Even for us, we love the videos because it reminds us of what we did on the trip.
It's actually funny though because sometimes we're like, what day was this?
Yeah.
And we have to look at the pictures to make sure
My
our
new software
outfits
I'm using
is
the
a lot
Viva
easier.
Vivo Media. It's amazing. Like it's really good for help. Like it's helping me a lot to make these videos. It's a lot easier than the old software I was using, which was iMovie. It's a lot easier. So
We also want to remind you to join our Facebook group if you haven't joined it yet. Send out a request. That would be fantastic. We also have a PO box.
yeah. So PO Box 91152. So 91152. Bayview Village, Willowdale, Ontario, M2K 2Y6. And you have our email?
Yes, our email address is www.gays, that's www.gays@gmail.com.
And then you can also follow us on Instagram, so you can follow Jean-Luc, WGates_JLUC. You can follow me, WGates_NICK.
And Linda from the cruise is watching.
Hi, Linda!
How are you? That's fantastic.
That's awesome. I saw Linda, actually I think I friended her today
That's so
on
cool.
Facebook.
Yeah, I think I friended her as well.
Yeah. So what were we talking about?
We were just giving our email address.
Oh, no, I was saying Instagram. Oh, you can also follow Keikos and Seba on Instagram. We just created a new Instagram account. We have pictures we took when we got home.
Yep.
We'll be posting a little later.
I just took a video of Seba. He's doing the cutest, weirdest thing in the shower.
And so it's funny because people some people are like, why are you guys creating another Instagram account? The thing is that we love our cats, and we would be posting cat pictures every minute if we could.
I am on Connect. It's Terp7719.
On Canadian Connect.
On Canadian Connect, Kim.
Yeah. Yes, we're not on American.
No, just on Canadian Connect.
So yes, so we created an Instagram account for them, so you guys can actually, and their kitten pictures are actually on there right now.
The baby pictures, that's what
Yeah.
Carrie just said.
Yeah, so it's if you look at if you want to find them, it's Keikos and Seba. So CAICOSANDSABA. That's their name and that's their Instagram
Yeah.
handle. Coffee. I need a drink of water.
Corn.
How can they follow us on Twitter, hun? At WW_.
WWGAYS.
You can also find our website, wds.com. We're also on Pinterest. And this week, the last 3 days, I've been posting, we're actually reposting all our recipes on our Facebook page.
We are.
Yeah. So we're actually doing that, what is Turp? Code name?
No, Turp, it's just because I'm an interpreter, so I use Turp.
Yeah.
It's just a thing I've used. I've had it for a while now, almost 20 years.
I switched my name now.
Yeah.
Mine's usually Nicky Poo, so.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah,
We know this is a little bit of a
early,
shorter show
yeah.
tonight, but again, when we're traveling, it makes it a little difficult.
We actually haven't stopped today. We just, right before we came on live, we actually just finished making dinner. So we actually drove home from Windsor this morning, we had all our groceries, we had to stop at that bulk barn on the way home. And then we got here, we had to clean the condo, we had to change the cat litter, feed the cats, do laundry. Like, we've been on the go nonstop, so we're ending the show a little early tonight, so only 45 minutes in, just so we can relax. And
Sandra D, if you go to our actual group, you should be able to find the post where Nick actually puts out the
recipes.
Instagram. No, the Instagram for the cats.
Yeah, for the cats.
Yeah,
It's
Cynthia just said that right there.
It's CAICOS, yeah, right there.
And
Caicos.
SABA, yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Or hashtag, you can hashtag them, but if you want to find them, it's Caicos and Saba.
That's their personal account. So yeah, we're gonna relax. We're gonna sit down.
Yes.
We're not going to the gym tomorrow morning. We
will go to the gym after work.
And I want to talk about that too. There's one thing that I want to talk to you about. The reason we've also stopped is because we kept doing every day is we would schedule the gym for 5:30, and the alarm would go off, and then we would just go back to sleep, and it would ruin our sleep. It would actually make us more tired because we were losing our deep sleep was disturbed. So lately I've been telling him, like, are we going tomorrow? He's like, oh, are we really gonna go? I'm like, no. Okay, then we just wouldn't. And then now we're actually sleeping in till 7 o'clock and getting our full night's sleep, because sleep is also important in this journey.
And that's how you show to yourself that you love yourself, by actually getting sleep.
Yeah.
And yes, the cats did consent to this account. They have no choice. When they said meow, and how can he not want it? Keikos wants the attention.
Yeah, Keikos,
he loves it.
My sister, Cynthia, you know Keikos.
And Rosie did mention something else.
So we watched Drag Race. So Shannon, there's an actual app called Out TV Go. It's $4.99 a month.
In Canada.
In Canada. She's from Canada.
Yeah.
So you can actually download it, and it has every single season of Drag Race, as well as Drag Race All Stars, as well as the Untucked episodes. And every day that the episodes come out, they come out at the same time as 9 p.m.
Yes, or a half hour later.
Yeah.
We like it on Crave, but Crave doesn't have the Untucked.
Yes.
And Untucked is great because
yes,
what happens is when the queens are at the back and the judges are deliberating on who wins that episode, you actually see what the queens are saying to each other. So there's a lot of missing
sometimes
parts.
you're watching the episodes of Drag Race, why are they mad at each other? You don't understand what happened. So if you watch the actual Untucked episode, it fills in the gaps. And so we've watched all of them. We watch them all the time. So that's, yes, new season Friday, we'll be watching.
We cannot wait.
Woo-woo.
The queens
Drag
look
Race.
interesting, but it's very hard to judge on just their intros right now, who we will like. I find
that's awesome, Kim. How TV's part of our cable package.
That's so cool. I find that the queens right now this year are a lot of them are unique.
Yeah.
There's a lot more
just so everybody knows, like, we actually don't have cable.
We don't.
We only use Netflix. We use Crave, and we're not going to renew that one.
Okay, you know how this is the weirdest thing ever. Look at this. Okay, look at this. It's us
and us
and watching us.
So next week we gotta have another episode.
We're gonna have us and us.
That's so weird.
It would be really cool one day to have an episode of us wearing these shirts on the shirt of a show wearing a different.
Okay, you're going
I know, but that would be cool.
Okay.
Tulo!
Tulo was adorable. So if you guys saw our first video from the cruise, Tulo was Melanie's dog.
Yes,
dog, and he's so cute. He was so sweet, and so was Lucy. Lucy was adorable too.
Oh, Lucy was Lucy's her mom's dog.
Yeah.
And WW Gay's Inception.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, Cynthia. I love that you said that.
Because it's like you're there.
It's just really weird, yeah. And it's funny that we're always on the same side. If you notice.
Yes. We tend to do that, but you always make me go on the side.
Although, if you really think about it, it's the wrong side because it's not the side you sleep on.
No, it's not.
It's not weird.
It is weird.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. It always felt weird.
No, I just feel like it has to go this way.
You know why? Because when we write stuff, it always says Jean-Luc and Nick, so you have to be on that side.
Maybe.
Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Can I have RuPaul watch part? Can we have RuPaul watch parties?
Wish.
That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
Maybe on the if you all come on the cruise, we'll do a RuPaul trivia. How fun would that be? Actually, although I did think of an idea for the cruise because I love improv. improv is so much fun, and we're thinking of maybe doing an improv night.
Yes.
Where people come up and we just act silly.
Like charades
and
or...
no, but improv. I played improv in high school, and it was so much fun. Where you have a category, you have a topic, and then you have to like act out a scene with a stranger sometimes. So it's a lot of fun. We'll figure it out and we'll show you guys. Switch sides, okay. And this feels okay too, though.
Yeah.
I don't feel any different.
Corn.
Someone asked me to sing out.
Chance, I need to get on this cruise. And like we said, guys, the cruise is in February, so you guys have a lot of time to
Yes.
save up for it and plan for it. Your vacations for next year, so you can actually use your vacation for next year. We realized November was actually not going to work because a lot of people plan their vacations a year ahead, which we do too, so it's kind of weird that we didn't think of that. And also because it's going to be 7 days instead of 10 days, so I think that's going to make it, and we can't wait. It's a new ship. We've never been on it.
No, it's super exciting.
Yeah, so we hope.
Your mom says it's so hard to improv, but yet all the pictures that she took are all improv.
Okay, my mom did. If you guys have not seen our pictures on Instagram or on
Facebook.
We released a bunch of pictures from the cruise, and one of them was my mom was with us and his Jean-Luc's aunt. It was we had sat down on the floor to take pictures, and then on the way back up, we asked the photographers to take a picture of us because. You guys understand, we had fun with the photographers on board the ship. We become friends with them because then we create these crazy poses and they love it. They love that we're so crazy and we do creative stuff. Like sliding down the banister, or on this picture as we were getting up, we said to my mom and his aunt, we said, make it look like it's really hard. Make it look like it's really hard to get up. And that's what they all did, and that's what we did in this picture.
Except for Nick. Nick is all smiling and all happy, although it looks like he's going to get squished.
That's why I'm showing, like someone's stepping on me.
Oh.
Like I was going shock.
Yeah.
Go show the one that my mom's
Yeah,
at. I was throwing my mom. My mom also did another one. She also did another one where we're pretending we're throwing her.
Yeah, I'm looking for it right
Should be before, here at the beginning.
Keep talking.
He's looking for the picture. So there's one that she's actually like. So mom, you can
Right
do
there.
That one. I love this picture. It is so funny because it's like it's so amazing. We love this picture.
Her face is hilarious.
And a lot of people are asking us like, so what we do.
I look like Popeye. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
So what we do on the cruises is that we actually buy the photo packages. You guys see, we post a lot of pictures, a lot of posters, a lot of things like that. Those pictures are actually all from us. We've been paying. We paid one of our friends, Danielle, who's an amazing photographer, Danielle Kilgore from Guelph. So if you guys want photography in the GTA area, look out for her. She has a Facebook page. So she did our pictures for us last year, and then we got pictures on the cruise, and then the cruise again. Melanie, we're throwing Melanie off the ship. We're swimming with each other. So what's funny is that this backdrop, we did a whole storyline. We threw our friend off, and then we actually swam after her to go in, and then we actually started dancing in the water. So there's a whole story behind these pictures. It's so much fun.
I can't find the one where we're swimming.
Oh, you can't. Now what are you talking?
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Finding Nemo, yeah. I can't go, I'm a trucker's wife. Oh, so sorry, Sandra. Oh, there it is. There's us swimming.
We're swimming to each other. We had fun.
And we always do. We always end up having a good time. Hi guys. You are both very inspiring. Your cats are so adorable. We have a cat called Louis Winston. Oh, I love it.
So guys, and thank you for watching.
Thanks
everyone.
again, guys. Hope you have a great week.
Remember, love yourself. You are important. This journey is about you.
Yes.
You need to love yourself in order to be able to succeed at this.
Daily affirmations.
Yeah.
Okay. What song should I sing?
Well, there's.
I know.
What? You can't have music.
I know. I just call to say I love you. I just call to say how much I care. Oh yeah, I do. I just call to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. No summer's end to celebrate. No happy come blue, blah, blue, watermelon. I don't remember the words. La, 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 la. That's all I remember.
Well, we should have sang Uninvited.
Oh. You want to? I don't know how to.
Like
Oh.
anyone would be.
I am flattered by your fascination with me. Like any uncharted warrior, I am flattered by your
fascination with me.
We don't know the words yet.
And
But you're not alone. You're uninvited. An unfortunate slight. We love Atlantis. We went and saw Giant Little Pill, and it's like right there. Anyways, have a good night, everybody.
Have a good week. We'll see you next Sunday.